Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Front row 18. Hey, smash.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18, tight end.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, check that, street. Half the 60.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Back 60. Trap 60.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
65 down. Street. Warriors 17. 19 tight.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Seahawks at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Walker now at 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith, throw out wide to Walker. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. This is caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Buffalo 18.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
18, 5 here.
Now Gino. Under pressure, they got him again. Dalvin Tomlinson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't work this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Watson off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Watson on 3rd down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back and 60. Rig alert! Rig alert!
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ready, break! Trap 50, trap 50! Hey,
The slot man in motion right.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat! Warrior 70.
Smith on first down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
19. Check man, 19 right.
To the air again, Smith. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Ready? No street. 18, Pioneer. Check mash, check mash.
Here's Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Smith to return it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Watson on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
York able to send this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Lockett the man in motion.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
19 tight, 19 tight. 69 hit, 79 Broncos.
Smith throwing again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 right.
Smith now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Smith. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing now is Gino. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lockett the man in motion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
They snap it to Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 30 on second down. Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And again, it's Chubb.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go up the middle with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A give running right is Chubb.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. This is Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing is Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Slot man moves right. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now they send a man in motion right. Gino's going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last throw here for Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the stat.